Hey, Laba Laba. Welcome to Soulflow TV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. Listen, we don't know what Laba Laba mean, right? Remember in Jamaica, anybody will chat too much, we call them Laba Laba, or just a Laba mouth. It's an old saying, and my grandparents grew me. Anyway, we have the video, right, that is causing all this stir, all this controversy. People are linked with left, right, and center, and they need to do something on this video. Brains need to do something, Soulflow need to do something. I'm sure Brains is going to do something. I'm going to do something as well. This right here, though, you have to listen closely. I'm going to report or read some things to you first. This ain't the video about Laba Laba and Shelly Belly video. That video will be coming up. This video right here, I'm going to also tell you where I got this information from. But if you don't listen from beginning to end, you're going to miss it, because I'm going to hide it somewhere in the middle. Alright? Police reports are that Gerald Levy, 40 years old at the time, reportedly known as the dancer Bogle, of a Lincoln Crescent address, along with 4 other persons, were traveling in his F-150 van on Constant Spring Road, Kingston 10, on Thursday, January 20th, at about 2:35 a.m. when they stopped at a service station on Constant Spring Road. Let me say something before we go any further. Bogle died 2005. We're in 2018. So a lot of the people who are relatively young might not even know anything about the details of this. So this is another reason why this dancer from the past, Laba Laba, saying all this stuff on the media, social media, is rehashing so much, right? Because all this now come to a new generation. Anyway, while there 2 men armed with guns, me are catching up to the whole thing, you know. 2 men armed with guns rode up on a grey Honda F4 motorbike and opened fire, hitting all 5 of the men who were in the vehicle. They were taken to the hospital where Levy was pronounced dead and 3 others admitted. Levy's Bogle was pronounced dead and 3 others admitted in serious condition. If you don't know about Marvin the Dancer, Shelly Belly, and all these other dancers that are out now, then Ding Dong, all of them, they will tell you about Mr. Bogle. They will tell you, say, him set the trend, Mr. Wacky. Alright, so it also came out later that another person was shot but was treated and released. And another one was admitted in serious condition that died Sunday night following the shooting. He had been identified as Tony Reed, aka Mataran, but not the sound system in selector Mataran. And we know that now, because big up to Mataran, him still about the place. All them there, where all them there did there, cause me a straight weddy, me not a lean weddy. Excerpts from late dancehall icon Bogle's controversial lyrics, said to be at the heart of the recent heated argument between himself and rival dancer John Hype, who responded with, "You ready?" How them say them ready? Them not ready, cause them a par with Freddy. What do you? What do you, Cookie Monster and your crew? It's a new twist to the dancehall culture, dancers turning DJs at that time. The ongoing feud between dancers, DJs, Bogle and John Hype, dating back to the previous year, is no secret, even though persons from both camps were trying to downplay the drama. Reports garnered by a certain news entity from several fans in Jamaica and abroad are that physical showdowns and word dropping had taken place between the two dance crews at several dancehall events, not only in Jamaica but also overseas, when them buck up, as they grumbled about who better than who bring who done and who a make more money, and who dress better than who. This is one eyewitness said, them wet up them one another with drinks, them drop wood, them box down, kick down, spit pan, and go on between the followers them. One female fan close to the wranglings reported. Some persons are also blaming a popular sound system operator for causing the fiery rift between the two dancers by breeding it and encouraging it at his weekly events. There are reports of a conflict that took place at Standpipe previous year, in which female fans of Beenie Man had verbal arguments with a member of Bogle's entourage who threw guineas at them. So Bogle entourage fling some guineas bottle after females of Beenie Man, female fans of Beenie Man, which caught Beenie Man on the hand. That means Beenie Man was present when the buckle did a fling. It is alleged that another member of Bogle's camp talked it over with the DJ. However, reports are that by the time they returned to Black Roses, two men, one armed with a rifle and the other one with a shotgun, opened fire on them. Recognizing the men, Beenie Man was called and he was reportedly upset that the men from a section of the community had taken it upon themselves to retaliate. A meeting was later called and the matter was quelled, or so thought. In another instance, it is reported that at a popular Monday night session there was a confrontation between Bogle and John Hype's dancers. Men from Bogle's corner went around to John Hype corner. Things got physical and punches were thrown. Allegations are that one man from Hype's corner went to a nearby street for a gun and was on his way back when he was held by police. Bogle and Hype were not involved in that particular brawl. The night of Wednesday, January 19, 2005 turned out to be a fatal one. One eyewitness, a member of Bogle's crew, reports that there was no confrontation between Bogle and Hype or any other member of the crew at the popular Weddy night in Kingston that particular night. The only argument will take place between Beenie Man footballer brother and Kid Corrupt. Me know say the man them in a Beenie Man camp did vex when we let out the two fowl them from inside of the suitcase. The black fowl will have on a bead on the head of him head fly over where Beenie Man stand up and everybody start laugh. Beenie Man wasn't amused as his face didn't bend up. As him face did bend up. Me just step out of the crowd and observe what go on. He said, this is an eyewitness, you know. It is understood that followers of Beenie Man took offense at the fact that Bogle had brought the fowls to the dance, and the implication was made as to who the fowls represented. Some considered it disrespectful and even vented anger at Bogle. The eyewitness said that for a while he did not know where Bogle had turned until a man brought 2 6-pack of guineas and Bogle instructed him to distribute the guineas them. Me don't know if at that time him and anybody get in an argument and him would have said something to a man. You see me? The eyewitness further said. He went on to say that Beenie Man and his followers were the first to leave the venue and Bogle said him not going anywhere until him ready to go passa passa. Remember Weddy them did there now? And they were going to leave Weddy and go passa passa, where he was planning to do the same foul thing, like let out the foul them out of the suitcase. Bogle and a van load of followers later left Weddy heading for passa passa when Bogle realized that he was low on gas and had stopped at Esso gas station on Constant Spring Road. Bogle was sitting in the passenger side of his F-150 vehicle driven by one of his colleagues. The driver speaks, and the driver said, you can find this information at jaworks.org, title Who Killed Bogle. Now I'll tell you again. Speaking to this news entity, the driver of the vehicle said, Bogle go in my pocket and come out with $500 and say, I hungry this me have in my pocket. Him hand me the 500 and push him hand in my pocket again and come up with the next $100. When push back in him pocket and say, it alone him have. Him did give me $2,000 to hold on to at Weddy. I hit him take and buy the guineas. The entertainer did dep on the pump. So Bogle come out of the van and go stand up under the shed in the gas station. The entertainer did dep on the pump. So Bogle come out of the van and go stand up under the shed in the gas station. Who is the entertainer that was on the pump? So why Bogle come out of him van? Remember I know him pull up forget gas, right? and him pull up on some entertainer there on the pump. Who is the entertainer are they talking about? Beenie. Meanwhile, me I wait for the entertainer to come off when me see a bike ride up and a man in a helmet reach for him waist and start open fire on Bogle. As me back up to use the vehicle and drive down upon him, me only hear a shot and feel something lick me in my head back. And me turn round to see a man and aim a gun at my head. All me could do is drive the vehicle up in the corner and jump through the window and run go over through pavilion and run for my life. When me I run, me see a next youth a run and the gunman shot him in him back and him drop. As news of Bogle's death spread far and wide, persons who knew of the ongoing feud and who were at Weddy that night immediately linked the death to Beenie Man and John Hype because of the previous frictions. Alright, so now we see the connection. Alright, so the people them will like to say jump on social media and run down the vlogger them and talk about, yeah man, so that's why SoFlo TV chat so much and him a snitch and these kinds of things. Look, we're reading this information for y'all. This is what was released to the public back then when this happened. Alright, catching up to date with further speed now. As news of Bogle's death spread far and wide, persons who knew of the ongoing feud and who were at Weddy immediately linked the death to Beenie Man and John Hype because of previous friction. I want you to stay tuned for when I do the video about Laba and Shelly Belly. In that video where Laba said some things, because in that video now I'm gonna link you to some other information where Beenie Man himself says some things. Alright, I can put your one-on-one together. I'm not saying nothing, I'm reading. The torching of premises at 12 Dillon Road belonging to John Hype's parents is considered a retaliation for Bogle's death. Alright, as rumors circulated linking Beenie Man and John Hype with Bogle's death, and death threats were issued against the two and their camp. Shocking Vibes, you know, so Beenie Man heavily associated with Shocking Vibes. Shocking Vibes issued statement disassociating the two from the murder and even offered an initial $1 million reward for information leading to the arrest of the murderers. Alright, so now, in an interview with a certain media entity, the one I told you about before where I got this information from, if you never listen carefully you miss it, Bogle's mother Dorothy Smith, affectionately called Mama May, said, "I Bogle buy everything up to me panty for me. Me leave everything to God. And me don't want nobody sorry for me. God is my revenge. And no amount of money where them a put up now bring back me picnic. Same way people know the names of the two man. And since a them friend and them don't know nothing about me picnic death, them for just come clean and give up the man them." Insinuating that Mama May knew more than what she was saying here. The streets a talk, right? When me hear Beenie Man on TV I talk about, this is Mama May, Bogle's mother, still talking. She said, when me hear Beenie Man on TV I talk about enough people want kill Bogle. Him need for talk who is the enough people then. Bogle no nyami and me cook him food still. At Tuesday, this was the day before he was killed. At Tuesday me cook beef and food for him. Mama May sat back and lamented on the good relationship that she had with her son. According to Mama May, awaiting on some family members abroad to come in for the funeral, and February 6th is the most likely time. I've already gotten a go-ahead from the MP to lay the body in state at the Tony Spalding complex. On Sunday, at a candlelight church vigil being held at Black Rose's Corner, another of Bogle's colleagues told this news entity that Bogle did a prepare to see them do a counteraction, dress up two black Doberman dog in a chain and say a him. Him say all him woulda do, I just DJ say, me a the hungry dog with the bark round here. Walk and dance round here. Jah know say I saw Bogle still. Him just love them things there. Dancehall is now in limbo, as nobody knows for sure why Bogle was gunned down. Nobody is saying who killed him, or if, when, and where reprisals will take place, as several persons here and abroad are bent on avenging his death. As a result of what happened on that fateful night and the uncertainty of what will happen next. And remember, Ice, Gully Creeper. Alright. As a result, I'm telling you, stay tuned for the next video. The next video we are going to play some parts from the video where Laba Laba talked about where him saying another video there where Shelly Belly put him in front of a camera. 360 did the video. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to say some more things and show us some more things. So, then I say, as a result of what happened that fateful night when Bogle was killed and the uncertainty of what will happen next, the police have encouraged promoters of street dances and weekly sessions in certain areas to stop from hosting these events until further notice. So, in other words then, you must remember I'm going back here, taking this from a time gone by. So, in other words, after Bogle was killed, gunned down in the streets, what happened was dance get locked off in a certain areas. Whether these events were still being kept or not would have been redundant, as following the incident, many dancehall patrons after this just decided to stay home. Very few were brave enough to venture out. Alright, and that brings us to the end of that reading. I'm not going to say much in this one, but I'll have a lot more to say in the upcoming video. So leave your comment in the comment section below and tell me what you gathered from all this. Alright, it's Soulflow TV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You don't know we do it already over here. So, and go over to Brains and the Beat channel and check out her video on this as well. I'm out. Peace.